from Heck Yeah, You Can Cook, and today we're going to make sort of key lime pie. The reason it has to be a sort of is because for some reason for the last few months cannot find key limes in the city. Where I live, I've even gone to specialty stores and they don't have key limes, but I was able to get some very nice looking limes today. And we're going to start by showing you the ingredients that you'll need. Now my wife, of course, is gluten intolerant, and they do make a gluten-free graham style pie crust. These work very well. You can use regular graham cracker. I don't trouble myself with making graham cracker crust. You can, it just seems to add a lot of time. You need 6 eggs, and we're going to separate those. You're going to separate the yolks from the whites. I am not a meringue fan. If you want to use the whites to make meringue for your pie, that's great. I think it takes away from the pie, so I don't use it. You need 2 cans of Eagle brand fat-free sweetened condensed milk. And the reason I'm saying Eagle brand is I've not found the fat-free in any other brand. I like the fat-free. It gives us a much lighter taste than a traditional key lime. I've got 8 limes over here, medium size, and we're going to show you how I juice these. You can cheat and you can use a ½ cup of lime juice, but I just don't think it tastes as good as when it comes fresh out of here. Plus I use the zest as a secret ingredient. You will need a teaspoon of pure almond extract. Alright, this is where I go a little different than other people that make this. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract. That's right, extract in your pie. You will need a strainer to help get the juice from the limes and the seeds, and I use this bowl, this mixing bowl right here, just because it fits conveniently. So if you got one that does that, that works. Stand mixer. If you have a hand mixer with a beater on it, that would work fine as well. I just am very lucky to have a stand mixer. When we get back, forgot this magic one. You're going to need, it's very important, a microplane. First time I saw this was on Ratatouille, said I had to have one. These work very well. We're going to take the zest off the darkest of the limes and add that to the bowl. When I get back, the next part we will show all the processes here of making the pie, and we'll also need to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. That's going on behind me right now. So 350 degrees on the bake setting, and you're also going to need 2 cookie sheets because it's very hard to take these pies in and out of the oven without them. So once again, when we get back, we'll go back through our sort of key lime pie. Today's process is very, if you've not done it before, for lack of a better term, a little complicated. So I want to make sure you have a good close-up and a straight-on shot of what we're doing here today. So you're only going to see my hands, which will probably be a benefit to most of you. I never understood why this saying was as easy as pie. Maybe it's as easy to eat as pie, but it sure isn't to make it. Pie is a very, not complicated, but a step-by-step process. And we wanted to show you a few things to how you do that. Now, for those who've not done it with a lime, you've got to take it and we're going to remove the zest from one lime. That's where this microplane comes in very handy. You just simply scrape off, get your darkest lime. We're going to set this aside and we're going to use it to add a little color and a little texture to the pie itself. And that's about all you need. It really isn't that much, it's just to add. So one of these bigger limes, if you do find key limes, usually I take the skin off of, a zest off of 2 of them. Now this is the fun part if you got kids in the house that want to help you with the cooking. The limes, the trick to having good juice coming out of the limes, you got to roll them. Of course, we're not going to show you all this. Just wanted to show you how to roll it. You want to push down really hard to get the juice and the kind of release inside of these. And if you've had a bad day at work, it's a good way to get out the frustration. Probably should get my wife to do these because I'm sure I frustrate her a lot. Take a knife, cut the lime in half. I'll move this more into the center here. Through the strainer, you simply squeeze the juice out of the lime. By having the strainer here, you're going to catch the pulp and you're going to catch any seeds that come out. And we'll repeat this throughout for all the limes and fast forward this for you. Once again, this is very therapeutic. What did you say to me? I You like that lime? I'll trap it one more time. This is the hardest part. Once you get through this, separating the eggs is a little difficult. Getting this juice out, and this is oh so important because the fresh juice makes all the difference. And there you go. No, I'm not throwing these limes directly on the floor. I do have my trash can sitting beside me. I usually put one or two of these, a little life hack here. Take this, put it in the garbage disposal. Helps kind of clean up through that. Now that we've got the juice, you're just going to set that aside. See right there? Nice and strained. Alright, so far we got our zest, we got our juice, and now we go to the eggs. One bowl for the whites, one bowl for the yolks. Now, you can put this directly in if you want. Those of you who have never separated egg whites out before, we're going to do a little, there we go. So if you've ever, some people have not seen this. And that's what the whole thing is heck yeah, you can cook. And there you go. I will say, always have one, it says 6 eggs, half a dozen, always have number 7 nearby, because you never know. Get a bad egg. There you go, 6 egg yolks separated. The whites, I'll set aside. I sometimes keep them in the refrigerator and make something nice for breakfast. Now the next part, we've got our eggs. Alright, eggs, juice, zest. Here comes the sticky part. Now take your bowl, separate it off for your mixer. This is the part that is semi-dangerous because I don't know why these open cans, these lids are very sharp, and that's why the trash can's right there. Take you a nice spatula, okay? Pour this out, work all that you can get out. Get the majority out of both cans. Be careful with these lids. Now we'll rinse off the spatula and leave it nearby because you are going to need it. We're going to show the close-up of in the stand mixture. I was putting this together and then transferring it to the pie crust. Now that we've got everything prepared, it's time to move to the fun part, which is the actual mixer. We're going to add the ingredients, and they're really, what we do is not really like dump everything in. You add things in process. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add the lime juice to the sugar. I like to do this, and I let this go for about a minute on probably speed 4. That's the kind of thing you want to see right there. After a minute, you want to start to see it thicken just a little bit, as you can see right there in the video. At this time now, I add the extracts. A teaspoon of almond, a teaspoon of vanilla, and then I add the egg yolks. Put it back in. If you're doing with a hand mixer, just the same thing. You're going to go about a minute, minute and a half, medium speed. You can speed it up through the process, as you see there. We're trying to get it to peak a little bit in the middle. As you see it starting now, after putting it on high for about 2 minutes, you're going to see it start to thicken, and you're going to see those little ripples and waves coming in. That's what you're looking for. You can tell it's a lot easier with a stand mixer than it is with your hand because you'll be sitting there holding it all the time. See how we're getting just a little bit to drip off of there? That means we're ready to pour into the crust, and that's what we'll be coming back to next. Now before we've gotten that thickness, and one thing I just want to make sure I mention here, this is the time you put in your zest. Bring it back down. Low speed. And work that zest through the pie mixture. Now that we've got that mixed together, it's time to put it into the pie crust. We're going to move that a little center so to make sure it's level. And this makes 2 pies, or one very, very thick pie. I kind of like my key lime pie a little thinner. So using the spatula, we're just going to pour it right to the middle. Kind of help itself work out. Good spot right there. Swirl that through. And then we repeat. And if you feel like one pie is getting bigger than the other one, don't let it get uber jealous. Just kind of add some more to it. Once again, using your spatula, swirl it around and smooth it out. Make sure you get all the filling out. Like I said, this makes 2 good-sized pies. If you're a meringue fan, this is the point where you might be adding that. I am not a meringue fan. I like the key lime to sit on its own. So to aid in the cooking process, makes it a lot easier. We're going to put these now into our oven at 350 degrees. The timer's gone off. About time to pull these pies out of the oven. Life hack, like I said, you put these on a baking pan and they come out so much easier. Not trying to grab that aluminum foil, might break the crust. And they have come out very pretty, at least that one did. This one's got a little crackage, but it's still edible. We'll give those to friends. We'll eat the pretty one. There you guys have it. Key lime pie, fresh from the oven. Heck yeah, you can do it. A little bit of a process. Like I said, there's no such thing as something as easy as pie. So we're going to zoom in here a little bit for you so you can see it. And like I said, I don't use meringue. This is, you can serve this. I like to make sure it sits in the refrigerator for a day to 2 days. With the plastic cover that comes with them from the store, because I find it unnecessary to make a crust. Hope everyone enjoys, and heck yeah, you can cook. But remember to hit like, share, and subscribe. And have a great day. Enjoy.